Hello and welcome back to another installment of PokeFodder, and the first thing I want to do is apologize for no video yesterday. I recorded the video and I actually recorded it on my phone like I am doing for today's video. And my microphone wasn't turned on, and the way I do my videos is I will typically record the video sometime in the morning and then do post-production in the evening. So I'll kind of a run through my day is I'll wake up, get some things done, record my video early, go do work for most of the rest of the day, and then do post-production in the evening after I'm done working. And so by the time I got to the part where I was doing the post-production, we were already in maintenance. There was no way for me to redo a video, and I do apologize about that. Basically what happened was I broke out my Nebby deck to see if it would work. In 2 games, Cosmog did not evolve 1 time. I think I rolled miss 12 times total between the 2 games. And as you can imagine, I lost pretty handedly in both games. And really, there was nothing to see, so you guys did not miss a whole lot. But we do have some new information. There was a maintenance last night, overnight. And all it was setting up the team event, which is going to be, was that Togamaru, Dene, and Emolga? I'm just off the top of my head, I'm not super familiar with any of these figures, but I think I got all those right. We got an apology for bugs, and that was going to be a booster ticket, and then just the announcement that maintenance was complete. I have been known to take on little projects of decks, and I had an abundance. I'm just going to tell you now, this is going to make no sense, because I had an abundance of Raikus, and so I fused them all, and I think now I have a chain level 7 Raikou that I'm not even using. Maybe I should put it in place of Zapdos. I don't know. But let me know in the comments below. With this deck right here, and don't say Jolteon, because look, I went ahead and made Jolteon level 10, and it's actually nice. I actually like, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump into League Play to see if my electric deck can hang on. I know Booms has been running an electric deck with quite a bit of success. He has a vastly different build than I do, but without saying Jolteon, because my Jolteon is actually nice, and I enjoy having 2 runners on the team. But who should I put Raikou in? Now, remember, my Raikou is not level 5, so it does have that wonky extra miss segment. And does that influence in on your decision? And right off the bat, we get the Swablu deck. And when I fell down into the 31, 3200 range, all I see are Swablu decks. And that's what caused me to go back and run my Ultra Beast deck for a couple of days, because these are dumb decks. And that was a misplay. So what I'm going to do is I'm still trying to learn how to play with this Coco, but I know my opponent is going to do nothing the least bit aggressive. So I can be very passive in how I set up here. I was actually surprised to see them even bring the first Swablu up. What I want to do is I'm going to take my Tapu Koko. We're going to take my Vikavolt. Drop my Vikavolt right here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my Tapu Koko up on my goal. And I'm going to do my electric whatever plate that it is. Electric sphere plate. And I'm going to let it just kind of be a goalie. We'll put Ampharos here. And all I want to do is I just want to paralyze everybody on this team. I'm not sure if that's a paralyzed move or not. Yeah, perfect. But he's going to evolve into Beware out of that, which is fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Jolteon and just slide my Jolteon over here. Because my Jolteon, that's a huge, like, that's 50%, a little over 50% white there. And then we're going to take Zapdos and move it over here. I'm going to take the first opportunity I get, which is going to be this one. And I'm going to electrocute his Lunala. And actually, I'm going to knock out his Lunala. It's okay. We can deal with that. Gotta be careful of Perish Song here. I would have rather have rolled the Paralyze. Roll there. And my electric deck is kind of getting steamrolled at the moment. That doesn't matter to me at all, I don't think. Maybe Xurkitree would have been better for the electric sphere. I don't know. But if he brings Swablu down, I'm going to attack it with Xurkitree. I'm actually just going to... I'm not even going to double chance. If I roll my 4% miss, it will be par for the course. But I think what I really want to do is I just want to paralyze things, like I've said before. If I can, I may actually attack with my Jolteon next to get it knocked out. Maybe we can electrocute. No. No. So I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to... Oh, that's perfect. I will say for my gold, which is only a 23 wheel slice, I've rolled some very clutch golds with Jolteon. And now, let's see, what do I want to do? We're going to go here. I know I can't knock him out, but hopefully I can get rid of that Cotton Guard. Let's see if my 133 is even enough to knock this out. Okay, it would have been. So I have to roll 133 in order to possibly knock out this figure. We will take... We're actually not going to take any chances. We're going to make sure... I'm just calling it now. Doing a double... Or, I will roll the blue. And that's going to be more than enough damage right there. Now, does he have a hurdle jump? No. Okay. Well, there we go. Funny thing is I have not paralyzed anything that's on the board. Now we will just slam into this one as well. That should be good enough to knock him out. Nice, nice. So I probably am not going to get the opportunity to press forward. Oh, I am going to get the opportunity to press forward. That's going to be great. A knockout. And with all that being said, I think the best chance for me is to go ahead and run forward now. But you see Jolteon doing some work here. Just don't knock me out. I think I'm okay. I'm cool with that. So now he's going to have to attack with Lunala. I have a solid chance of rolling a blue. So if he rolls Will-O-Wisp, well, he's just going to Gold Block. He's not even going to take that chance. Alright. That... I'm going to attack him. Here's why. Because if I can status... He did. Oh. And we... Well, crud. I actually didn't want to get knocked back to the bench. I didn't think I was going to win that. I wanted him on the goal and status, so he had a huge miss. But that actually worked out in my favor a little bit, other than he got all his figures back out. And he has max revive. So we're kind of starting the game completely over here. And again, like I did earlier, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up and I'm going to slap Lunala in the chin. Actually, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to move Jolteon in striking distance of his entry point. I fully expect him to block off the entry point, and that's fine. Because now, my next move is going to be smacking Lunala. Oh, that's... Like, I could not have asked for anything better than that. That was great. And now, because of my Electrosphere, my Xurkitree is going to be able to pass through. And hopefully that's going to force him to back up a little bit with something. Maybe Lunala. Maybe he's going to come back and take cover goal. He doesn't have goal blocking. No. Okay. In that case, what we're going to do is, because I have it available, we're going to take a double chance. Either a knockout or... that's fine. That's fine. Does he have Hurdle Jump? No. So what do you do? Do you go Max Revive with Beware and attack Xurkitree? No. Which is probably what you should have done, truth be told. I'm gonna double chance in case he rolls Moongeist Beam. I'm still anticipating... Ooh. No blue. No blue. Nice. I'm still anticipating a Max Revive of Beware. I hope he doesn't notice he has a weight 1 on Lunala and does Max Revive on Lunala. But I imagine it's going to be Beware because of the ability to bench on a knockout. Other than that, he doesn't have any other options. But unfortunately for me, I think that's his best option anyways. So I need to roll blue here. I don't get the blue. I'm actually just gonna do this. That's not gonna Oh! All that good work. All that good work. And then on my next turn, this is going to be really sad. I need to roll blue when I lose. Just like that. That is why we run Ultra Beast. Oh my gosh. So, and I've said this before, and these Swablues are the exact reason why I don't even play the UC Hall anymore. Because they are just as good as Manaphy, and they're an uncommon, which is, they're better than Manaphy. Because it stacks. And I know that Manaphy stacks. Manaphy is 1 MP, and it only hits for 40. These things hit for 60 with their round, and then they're going to do minus 30, so, like, I don't know. And here's the thing. There are plenty of ways to beat a Swablu deck. A Swablu deck against a meta deck is not very good. A Swablu deck against a fun deck is really annoying, and a Swablu deck and a UC Hall is ridiculous, and why they're uncommons and even a thing is, that is... Overall, I like the direction that the developers have started taking the game as far as taking away power creep by having damage reductions. But Swablues were a horrible decision in the fact that they're uncommons. And that is the end of that. So maybe this time, instead of leaving Jolteon back. And I'm still trying to figure out how to best use this deck. I still feel like I was one roll away from winning twice. I was one roll away from winning unfortunately for me, my opponent got the roll that they needed when their game was on the line. But that's the way the game goes. You guys didn't tune in to hear me complain about Swablu decks. I don't know what his Zapdos is. It's 101. I'm in danger of falling under 3,100 here. Which is not, in the grand scheme of life, it's not that big a deal. And if I really cared about rank, I would just keep playing my Ultra Beast deck, and then you guys would be extremely bored because I'd win in like 5 turns. And they're just not fun. So we should have another banner coming up next week, or another maintenance coming up next week with a banner, if we're going to have a second banner. We are looking for our white roller. Oh, these rolls are just atrocious, I tell you. I wasn't even trying to knock out Terrakion. I was trying to electrocute it. That's what I was trying to do. That's gonna freeze his Lunala for a turn. And now I'm going to move Vikavolt up and attack Coco. I'm definitely okay with that. So we're gonna go up here, attack Coco. I would like to hit my Zap. Now when Booms runs Vikavolt, he's put Carmenite into that 124 move, and he says that it's a nice attacker. Maybe I need to put Carmenite into it because I just do not roll the 120 move very often at all. So we'll take our Zapdos. Solid roll. And yes, I did change my Zapdos just for Zoroark. It is now 109 and 51. And obviously I would attack before bringing Coco out onto the board if I were going to go that route. Any tips you guys want to leave in the comments below about how to run this electric deck? Because what I'm trying to do is not working. My whole goal is to keep Coco back so I get the damage buffs on my electric type figures while pushing everything else forward and electrocuting my opponent, so when they come down to attack Coco on goal, they've got miss sections. And so far it's failing miserably. I'm not electrocuting things as often as I feel like I should be. When I say that, I'm going to electrocute something else. Which is going to allow me to get my Vikavolt out on the board. And now with my Ampharos, see, all my electric figures are getting a plus 20 buff because there's 2 electrocuted figures, which is how it's supposed to be working. But maybe I'm doing something wrong, and maybe some of you who use an electric deck more than I do have some pointers on something that I'm just not seeing or something that I'm just not doing. This should be, KO. 184 is ridiculous. And it's excessive. I really don't need a 184 unless I'm going up against something that lowers my damage. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to Mega, we're gonna evolve the Mega here. And the reason why we're going to do that is to bring Zapdos there. Now, what does my opponent have? Hurdle jump. Wow. Hurdle jump, and gold block. And then, what do we think? Do we double chance? Actually, we're going to back up one spot here. Because I'm thinking we double chance Xurkitree into Rayquaza. And he's thinking that he double chance. Oh, we were 3 short. Okay, let's go this route. Don't really see the need to reroll that. Although we did electrocute my Goalie off of that. Is it Flying Dragon? And so I get... Ampharos gets a plus 50 buff on one of its moves. Not cool, man. It's actually going to not be such a bad deal. So I can get my Xurkitree back out. I do have long throw, so if he decides to hop over with Lunala, it's not an issue. We're gonna go out here. And see, now I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what to do here. Okay, well, I know what to do about that. And again, as long as I don't roll miss, I'm looking for the white. Okay. Let's see if we can avoid Moonguy's Finger. We'll switch. And I can't move through. Is it because... Let me look at my Electrosphere plate. Choose one of your Antillean Duel Pokemon is on the field. Your Electric-type Pokemon deal plus 10. For each Electric-type Pokemon next to them, your Electric-type Pokemon can MP move past Pokemon that have weight. Oh, they have to have weight. I thought it was that they were electrocuted. So maybe I need Electro Energy. Maybe that's what allows me to move through figures that are electrocuted. We can move through him, and then I can surround with Vikavolt on the next turn, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to surround Lunala because I'm not. Leo. I would have rather surrounded Lunala because Lunala is more of a threat than a paralyzed Leo. I know Jolteon can move through paralyzed figures. Perfect. I'm actually going to attack this Coco here, because Jolteon is just that good. Like 96 out of a runner is not bad, especially when you have a 50%, a little over a 50% chance of landing your 96. Not too bad. And I don't think that this is the best electric build. I just tried to take the figures that I had at level 5 or above. I think Jolteon is the most susceptible to being knocked out. He's going to get one turn to bring a figure out, and then I will take over his entry point with Ampharos. Unless you get knocked out here, of course. Those can get knocked out. That's okay. I can replace my Ampharos with Vikavolt, and now he's going to get one turn, probably with a Lunala. We're gonna have to survive. Okay, we survived. Which, that was all that I said. So now we'll take our Xurkitree and get it in position to replace Vikavolt. Should Vikavolt get knocked out here. No, it doesn't. I'm just going to take over the entry point. I was going to say this creates an issue, but it doesn't. Just take over the entry point. He's going to have to attack. I will move Xurkitree up on the next turn. I just don't want to get Moongeist Beam landed on me. So this is going to be good enough. I would rather Vikavolt get knocked out and be able to replace it with Xurkitree. If I get Moongeist Beam, I still have a figure on his entry point, so it's okay. If I land in blue, things are even better. I'm getting a plus 30 buff, so I'm pretty sure that if I land white on white, that I'm going to win this roll. We don't need to reroll that. And hopefully, that was a lot of effort. He should go attack Jolteon. That was a misplay. If I just jump right here, if I just come up one, then that's game over. So I misplayed there. No bad play goes unpunished. I assume he's going to go after my Jolteon again. Should Jolteon get And now that is game over. He needed to knock out my Jolteon. But he did not, and that was game over. So it took a couple extra plays because I was dumb. But Seeds and Coco. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the electric decks? And as I say this, in a week when we get a new banner, that'll all be out the window and there'll be some other type that is super strong. But any suggestions for changing up my deck? If we go to my deck build, it just like I think I have all the electrics. But let's display, and then we'll go electrics. They're not all showing up, but that's, I mean, you see what I've got here. Maybe, I mean, this guy's only level 1, but maybe he could fit in somewhere. I need to look more at that. Maybe, I know Care Bear likes to run the pre-evolution of that, the time pole or something. I don't know why the rest of these aren't loading, but let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and is there a better build that I can have without taking out my Jolteon? I kind of like it. Here's what I like about it. You guys know that I like it's 50% to land a move that if it loses is going to paralyze, but I also kind of like having 2 runners on the field. Maybe I take out Zapdos and put in my other Coco. And then you have 3 runners on the board, because that gives you a lot of mobility, and they're going to hit fairly decent power-wise. Maybe that's the way to go. I'm interested to hear your comments. That's all I've got for today. So until next time.